the dresser. I'm on the front porch, so excuse the noise, but here's the dresser. It's a little washed out on the top, but I'm about to sand this down. But overall, the dresser is in pretty good condition. We've removed the drawers. I'm planning on keeping the base because it looks pretty good. I have my solution to clean it first, and then I'm going to sand it. Here are all of the materials that I have. For the sides of the drawers, I picked this up from Target. Here's a close-up of what it looks like. It's peel and stick. I'm gonna use this on the drawers on the insides. I'm using these Wooster rollers. I also have this shortcut paintbrush. It's for all kind of paints so that I can get in any creases and stuff. I have my blue tape to cover the base so that I don't get it messed up with any paint. I have my paint tray liner, my stick for mixing. Here is the roller that I'm using to roll the paint on. I'm going to be sanding with a little hand sander, and I'm going to be using the 220 for sanding. And this is the paint. I got Bear paint. It's the Marquee brand. The color is called Velvet Rope. It's this really pretty blue color. I don't know how it's coming up. I'll show you in a second. And then I'm using just an all surface primer. And then here's a better picture. This is the color that I'm putting on, and I did get a satin finish. Here's the hardware. I'm going to be taking these off so that we can spray paint them, but this is the dresser. I can't wait to see it done. First, I'm starting off with just wiping down the dresser, cleaning it off. I used a vinegar and water solution. Next, I'm sanding down the surface of the dresser, and then my husband came back and wanted to do a little bit more sanding, so that's what we're doing, just sanding it down to get that top coat off.
No one made me wanna change. Then that was you. It feels so new. I just wanna get this right. No, I'm not a robot.
And then next, I went in and used my painter's tape just to cover up the base of the dresser, just because I didn't want to get any paint on the base of it because I wanted to keep it original.
I'll be better with you. Now that I got it.
After that, we just cleaned it off just to get all the dust from sanding off of the dresser, and then we let it dry. And here I forgot a liner for my primer, so I just used a plastic bag. Even though the paint has primer in it, I still like to prime the furniture just so the color shows up better. So here I'm just priming the furniture, and I did do 2 coats of primer.
If I'm being honest, you're all that I wanted, 'cause you make me want it.
While I primed the dresser and let it dry, my husband got started on the drawers, sanding them down so that we could prime them next.
Nothing ever seems to last. Baby, now that I got it.
And here's what it looks like with the primer on, and we did go back and finish touching up, adding primer to the areas that still needed to be covered. And here is that beautiful blue color Velvet Rope. It was so pretty. It was so pretty. I loved this color. For future reference, I did take note that I do not like using the roller to put on paint, but for this one I just kept going with it because I had already started, but I will be using a paint sprayer in the future.
This love won't be easy. Will you still be here? Is this real? Will you still be here? If I say how I feel.
And then I went in with my little hand brush just to kind of smooth out some of the lines and the texture that the roller had made.
Will you still be here?
So here my husband is just adding on the wallpaper to the sides. He was smoothing it out, and he had on gloves just because we had been painting and he didn't want to get any fingerprints or anything on the wallpaper.
I really hope you don't walk away.
And this is just how I applied the wallpaper, just smoothed it out as I laid it out.
Will you still be here? Is this real? Will you still be here? If I say how I feel.
And there's my X-Acto knife. I used an X-Acto knife just to make sure I got clean lines and everything was cut evenly and nicely around awkward corners.
Will you still be here?
And here's the finished product. The lighting was bad on my front porch because it took about 6 hours to get this dresser completed, and it was nighttime. Once we took it inside, we took note of all of the spots that needed to be touched up, and we touched up any light areas.
The beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her. You see her walking down the boulevard. She got the posture of a...
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more.
What she hides under her disguise. Yeah. And all the girls around the